Then all is at an end. A strange way...
No, Master Quinton.
Why? All that I strove for is... I have nothing.
Well, the heck, you got us.
But I prayed, and you did. There's got to be a reason for... Can't we just go back to how it was?
Your work ain't over yet, Master Quint. We believed that you were the right man to lead us, and we...
Your village may be lost. But it seems your people aren't, so long as you remain to guide them.
But why? Why would anyone follow?
Because we're family.
Family?
Yeah. And all our comrades who went with you, they felt the same. Lostwing weren't just a village.
It was. And as long as we're still here...
We can start again. Build a new Lostwing. Right here in the bay.
A fresh start. One life ends. Why just a village? We could build towns. A nation, even. What's to stop us?
That's the Master Quinton we know.
Please. I am nobody's master. Quinton will suffice. After all, we are family. Permit me to withdraw my request. I will no longer be needing your help in looking after my people.
I'll pretend you never asked.
But you must be rewarded for your efforts on our behalf. You saved my life twice over. And more besides.
A bottle or two of your finest red.
Of course. And I have a feeling that this year's vintage will be the if you don't mind.
I look forward to...
I got peppers to numb your tongue up.
There were ghosts at the gates not days ago.
You needn't fret. The creatures are...
To the meadows, then.
Let's go. Don't get surrounded. Hogwarty said I should be able to find what I'm looking for somewhere nearby. Bright blue dragons and bright yellow flowers. Should be easy enough to spot. This must be our wyvern. All right, let's get this over with. That's the wyvern's liver. Now I just need to find the herbs. Bright yellow with a heady scent. I think that's everything Molly needs to resurrect her recipe. Better head back.
Seems the hideaway's lost its appetite.
So, did you have that word with
I did, and he was as helpful as ever. He told me...
And what precisely will I be cooking up?
Blueback wyvern liver.
Ah, wyvern livers, was it? Well, now then, you stay... And here we have it. Fried mortress of Scott. Ivan's offered to make sure it's fit for consumption. Well, I say offered. He is good as...
And rightly so.
So...
What? The crackle of the crust gives way to an almost violent richness. Yet, it is the piquant kiss of the saint's body. It is a tour de force. A force of nature, even. A maelstrom of flavour and sensation. A graceful beast emerging from centuries of...
I think he likes it.
Well, I can't quite tell with all that nonsense he's talking. But I reckon you might be right. It was decent then.
Decent? It's remarkable. And I defy any man to say a word. Sid, might I suggest that you command a party of your finest men and women to procure a dozen blueback wyverns for...
I'll give it some thought.
Nothing like a dish of cold vengeance.
I didn't mean to make... I just thought I had to protect you.
Aye, well, someone had to. Your parents certainly didn't give a whit for your well-being. Reckon the both of us would be worse off if I'd not... You've always been me right, and I'd have you stay that way. So don't you dare go looking for trouble.
Well, I will. If you ever need help, I'll do it again. And again. And you can't...
Why, you bit... Fine. Play the hero if it makes you...
Thanks, Nan.
There's nothing he wouldn't do.
That's as maybe. But if he's ever to make his own way in life, he'll need to start looking out for himself. Till then, he'll need people to watch his back. Just like you did in Dalamil.
Of course.
Stop it. You make me one good eye, mate. I don't go thinking that'll do you any favours. A potion to Dale.
Clive.
Oh?
You remember how some of Sir Wade's guardians took up residence here after the Akashk? Well, now the rest have come to join him. Seems their barracks in the Lazarus have been lost to an ether. Now, I don't mind having a few more brave boys around to keep them on, but we ain't got nowhere for 'em to bed down. Poor buggers are having to make do with hayloft. I'd build 'em a new barracks, but where would I put 'em? Which leaves us in a bit of a pickle. The people we're counting on to keep us safe are living.
I see.
And it isn't just that lot. There's been more and more of them turning up lately, coming from all over looking for... But there's only so many we can shelter with the room we've got. We can't keep cramming more and more people into less and less space. What we need is a new home, and that's what I was hoping you might help me with. Thanks.
So,
well, the Blight, there's a band of nasty would have been... and I dare say he's got some ideas of his own, too.
Of course.
Back to Eastpool, then.
Not just yet. Let's hear Wade's plan first. So, Wade, it's good to see...
And you, Lord Rossfield.
I spoke with Ma. She tells me you have plans to free Eastpool and make it your own.
That's right. Though it was... I rather fear my men have been treading on her toes somewhat since joining us. Not to mention... And then there are the bearers. Men and women who found the courage to flee their masters and sought refuge here. We need somewhere to settle them. And I can think of worse places.
As can I, which is why I agreed to help you with...
That's very kind of you. I'd be with you beside us. We shall soon send that rabble of...
So?
And rather, a small...
I'll head into Eastpool and deal... You and the... Make sure...
I can't ask you to bear all that risk yourself.
The Akashic are the bigger risk. I can...
Well, I shall summon my men...
Shall I wait?
No need, my lord. You go on ahead.
All right.
We shall see...
Reckon Eastpool would make a nice little home for a few bearers and guardians with a mind to make a go of it. Once those blasted bandits have been sent packing, that is.
My lord Marquis, it is you. I am Sebastian Rutherford, chief steward of your lord uncle.
Of course.
Yes, my lord.
And what was so sensitive that you couldn't put it in?
1,000 apologies, my lord. I did not mean to...
It's all right.
I am here at Martha's Rest, at the behest, tasked with learning what I am able of the realm's currents, and what I have learned is grim. The fall of the Mother Crystals has left Storm in a state of utter. The subsequent darkening of the heavens has only made things worse. Akashic attacks, once unthinkable, and the gears of governance have ground to a halt. And without the realm threatens to drift. Your lord uncle, however, believes there is a way to avoid this fate, and is determined to see it.
That sounds like...
It is. Hence my having enlisted the aid of several colleagues serving the Seven.
Alas.
I have lost contact with 2 of those colleagues. They are both able-bodied and trained in the sword. Yet in these dark times, even that may not prove sufficient to keep a man's...
So you want me to find them? I'll need to know... Ooh, that's... That's the end of that, then. Well, maybe not. What's that thing doing here? Doesn't matter. It goes to... Nice try. more surprising.
Bravo. A magnificent display, my lord.
You were watching. I thought you were keeping an eye out for a cache.
We were. Put down more than a few on the road, then arrived just in time to see you slay that...
Let's hope it was the last of its kind. Though I expect you and the Guardians will be up to the challenge should another...
I would hope so.
Your men will be bringing the bearers who'll be living here. It might be best to send word for them to come right away. Before any other unsavory character...
Of course. I'll send order... Leave it with me.
Home. No. We're the masters now.
That's all of them. And not a single attack. Now to begin the important work of rebuild. It won't be easy. Especially not after 5 years of beasts and blackguards having their wicked way with the masonry might still be sturdy enough, but half the beams are rotted. Those that weren't lost in the fire or burned by the ban. It'll take a bit of elbow grease. But we'll see Eastpool rise again.
So wait. If you don't mind, I'd like Oscar to join the rebuilding efforts. He should be a part of this.
Of course.
I'll let Martha know that everyone arrived. If you need anything more...
And we will.
Eastpool lives again.
Let's go and tell Martha the good news.
Ah, there. Sir Wade told me you got rid of the bandits while his lot kept an eye out. And what's all this about? Some shape-shifting nightmare? On second thoughts, it'll only give me nightmares of me own. What matters is you did it. And now we can...
I suppose it will be.
What else? Sir Wade said it best. There's plenty bad happened to that place. But that don't undo the good that happened there. No need to throw the baby out with the bathwater.
Did Wade say that?
Well, something along the... Anyway, the poor souls might have made it to Eastpool, but their work ain't done yet. So the way I see it, if it's food or lumber or strong backs they need, the rest is ready to provide.
Thank you, Martha.
No, thank you.
I wanted to.
Clive!
I wasn't expecting, but it seems we still owe you a considerable amount of coin for your help with our rebuilding it. And though I doubt it's what you were expecting, we were hoping you'd...
A star, Ruby? It's worth at least twice what you owe me. More if you can find yourself the right buy.
Think of the difference as interest.
Interest? If word got out I charged that much, no one would ever borrow. Anyway, why are you the one here asking me about this? I'd have expected much sending the Lord Marquis out to settle your debts, isn't it? The old goat working himself to death.
Something like that. Most days I think he's the only reason the hideaway still stands.
Same as always. Back when the place was nothing but a twinkle in the eye of a recently retired Lord Commander, word is he was the first one Sid reached out. Probably knew that without his strong arm and level head, the idea would never get off the... Sid may have been the face of the hideaway, but Otto's always been the back. And when Sid passed away, we were all worried that would be the end of it. That Otto would just...
His death was hard on everyone. But it must have hit Otto.
But he didn't give up, did he? Quite the opposite, in fact. If I recall, he was the one who nominated you as Sid's replacement. And rallied the rest around you. I reckon what he saw in Sid, he saw in you. And don't we all? Doesn't hurt that you're half as stubborn and twice as handsome. Not that, and you...
It's not going to be easy finding one man in an entire republic. Let's hope someone here's seen something.
Mummy, are the bad men going to come back?
The gentlemen of the town guard are strapping along.
Good day, my lord. Go with Gilbert.
Faster!
Someone's got himself in trouble.
I don't see your master here, so you can start by giving us all the coppers.
I already...
Then maybe we'll take that pretty outfit and the steel.
Please! These men are...
I'll deal with this.
Thank
you. You that one's If you'd kindly pay the coin he owes us, we can pretend you didn't draw your blade on
Or you can go back to your garrison and I won't report you to your...
Oh, you're more than welcome. He hasn't had many visitors since we slit...
This one! Over here! Get him!
I'd expect as much from Hugo's faithful, but these were men of the fist.
Much has changed in the Republican army since they...
You've seen this kind of thing before, then?
Many times.
You're one of Rutherford's men. He sent me to look for you.
Well, then you have my thanks. I fancy I could defend myself against one, perhaps two, but I arrived in Dalimil several days ago, but when I called upon the captain of the local garrison to make... His men confiscated my effects and locked me...
The captain is no more.
Fortunately, I was able to bribe my way free.
What have the Fists sent? Surely they wouldn't allow such lawlessness among...
I would imagine they are unaware of it. Most of the army has fallen back to the capital and hunkered down behind... Those who weren't recalled now rule the fringes unchecked, answering to no one.
Then it's worse than we imagined. You should return to Rosaria.
I'll find a caravan heading north. You won't mind if I borrow one of these soldiers' coin purse?
Not at all. Now, if he was bound for Oriflamme, I'll start at Northreach and see if I can pick... There's a lot of road between here and the capital. Rutherford's man could be anywhere.
There were ghosts at the gates not days ago.
Those things I said before about not being able to fight.
Milady.
Gift? Oh, my.
Otto asked me to give it to settle the Hideaway's debt with, and to compensate.
I thought you might find... Tell Otto he can keep his baubles. I tried to tell him as much the first time. The man owes me nothing. My contribution to the rest...
You once told me Sid did... I'd like to do the same. And for Otto's. For all of our...
Otto is... I doubt anything could ever replace his son. But you and the others at the Hideaway...
Otto had a son.
Long ago. Yes. Sid told me Otto lost him when he was just a boy and blamed himself for not being able to. I don't know how it happened, whether there was anything he could have done. But it was clear that it weighed heavily.
I didn't know.
How could you have? Besides Sid, I've never met a man more keen to bear his sorrows in stoics. An ill habit, given that both have always been surrounded by friends desperate to help.
Go will want to know the stones were delivered. If he's still with us. What happened here?
If you're with the other, they've already relieved me of my belongings.
I'm not. I'm looking for someone who was sent here by a man named
And then you found him. I'm Alistair Rockford, attendant to the Lady Ariane of House...
Of the 7 High Houses of Resistance. It's been a long time since last I saw my great aunt. Is she well?
My Lord Marquis? Yes. Yes, she is. The Lady Dowager has granted me leave to assist your uncle's... I was on my way back from the old capital when I saw some villagers being robbed on...
Bandits.
They looked more like field... It didn't matter in the end. I did what I could to help the victims, but all it earned me was a pummel to the temple.
Which way did they go?
South, toward the...
All right. Founder knows I've met enough of their kind. You head back to Northreach. Visit the Vale.
Thank you.
They just couldn't resist, could they?
This one's ours, pretty boy. Let's go!
Make for the town while you can.
You don't need to tell me twice.
This looks to be all of them.
I thought I told you to make for the Vale.
And stand by, as ill might befall the heir to the ducal throne.
It's just Clive, which is more than can be said for you.
I will survive.
Strange that the garrison wouldn't intervene in such a brazen attack so close to their gates.
The garrison have their hands full inside the city. Some days they don't even send out patrol. There are few hands left to work the fields, and even fewer to transport the market stalls are nearly bare, and the price for what remains is exorbitant. It's not uncommon to see a fight break out over a crust of... When I said the ones who attacked me didn't have the look of bandits, I meant it.
Rockford, if you are to continue your investigation, you first Need to seek the attention of a healer.
I shall return to Northreach, but allow me to thank you first. Had you not happened along...
Don't thank me. Thank Rutherford.
I suppose he'll be wondering well. I shall send a Pistolus as soon as I may.
My uncle certainly has his work cut out for him. If it isn't already... I should go and tell Rutherford that his colleagues are still in one piece.
I see the Rest's location affords a constant flow of traders, and with it a constant flow of... Speaking of which, I received word from both my associates. They have resumed their I
only happened to be in the right place at the right time. They both seem to think the realm's prospect...
I am afraid that Grim would be... Storm is in crisis, and if we are to free her, we must work to...
As it is mine.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Good. So Lady Karen accepted the route.
Ah, but she was just too stubborn to She threw it right back in my face, in fact, and told me I could stick my stupid stone where the sun don't.
Karen refused...
I hope it wasn't so nice.
I'm sure you were as tactful as ever.
Oh, wonderful.
Ah, I wasn't expecting you back.
You earned this. Best of luck out there, Cid. Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Here's everything we've received and everything promised. You earned this. Come again. I may have more for you.
Lady Karen, Goad tells me you weren't happy with her. Would you prefer the debt was repaid?
What debt? I don't recall lending any of you like my hard-earned gift. I may have tossed a talent or two in the hideaway, but those were donations. And you can hardly call it charity if you go asking for it.
Of course not. But one good turn deserves another. And our circumstances have changed. Surely you wouldn't shun the gratitude of a pauper who happened to have become a prince.
Oh, so you're fine. But I'm selling it and taking what I'm owed, then you're getting the rest whether you like it or not. Where'd you even get this? A decent trader might nab 1,000 talents for a start. A canny one, meanwhile, might claim it were nicked from the belt of Cid the Outlaw himself and ask twice as much. Might be I already have a buyer in mind. Might be you even know her. A fine continental maid whose beauty's only eclipsed by a guile in common. You wouldn't mind, would you?
Not at all. Just be sure to tell her that it's always a pleasure to...
I hear you ended up delivering all 3 stones. Thanks to this lump. I sometimes wonder what I pay you for.
Speaking of which, I still haven't been paid last month's wages.
Oh, so you remember what's owed to you then? Get your ass behind that disc of yours and don't get up before those ledgers are square.
Right away.
I've seen that before.
Yeah. It was the only goblet Cid ever used. Either out of habit, or because the filthy sod couldn't be bothered to find a clean.
I knew so little about it.
Like most people.
Martha and the Dame both seem to have fond memories of him. How long did you know Sid?
Before he died. 20 summers. Back in the day, I was a purser on a trade ship. He bought passage to... I forget where. And having nothing better to do on the long night, we sat up drinking Island rum till the morning bell dragged me back to quit my post not long after that. On account of making a fine maidens, but me and Sid stayed close, promising we'd one day sail the seas. That was before fate stepped in and said she was having none of it. The magic woke inside my son soon after his first, and there was no hiding his neck.
Couldn't you and your family?
My family were the ones who summoned the constable, wanted the monster. I couldn't turn my back on him. And I couldn't for the life of me understand how that... Luckily, it was him who stood beside me when all I wanted was to tear the whole world down. Him who cried for me when I had no... Him who swore he'd do everything he could to stop it from happening. And he was true to his word, too. Left the Royal Army once and for all. Threw away everything he had. All to right a wrong that no one else had the courage. I knew then I'd follow that man. He was always too clever for his own good, was Sid. Saw the world for what it really was, while the rest of us were content to go along with the lie we were shown. And it can't have been easy, bearing that burden alone. But he didn't let it stop him. He never lost faith in what he believed was right. And that gave us faith in him. Faith he'd steer us true. So I swore to myself that I'd always be right behind him, ready to catch the stubborn sod, if ever he should fall. But I couldn't even do that. Ignore me. Just the ramblings of a tired old man. Leave that lot. I'll tidy it up in a bit.
This is Sid's handwriting. Dear Otto.
I may be drunk, but I wanted you to know this place would be fucked without you. Love you, you grumpy old sod.
This note.
Hmm? What about it?
Sid was right. Without you, we'd all be lost.
He should have bloody well said so then. Just once. Before he went. But then, why would he? Him, or anyone? I'd only have told him to piss off. You're wrong, though. Both of you. It was never just me keeping the hideaway afloat. It was all of us. I just shoved people in the right direction. I barely seem to be able to do that anymore.
Would you rather go at the helm?
Well, maybe I've got a few more years left in me.
I'm going to hold you to that, Otto.
Before you go, Cid would have wanted you to have this.
But that's...
This'll do me just fine. Thanks for the ray of sunshine. I'll see if I can't pay you back.
Already have. Sounds like thunder.
You're late. We're starting to think you'd stumbled off a cliff.
I seem to recall that was you, Gav.
Good to see you. Any trouble on the road?
Nothing we couldn't handle.
I knew you'd come. Is that who I think it is?
Yes.
Allow me to introduce my brother, Joshua.
Clive's told me all about you. Or even listening most of the time. Name's Mididol, but everyone calls me Mid.
My lady.
Hey?
My boy.
Uncle Byron.
It's really you. I never thought I'd see the day.
So these Akashic are being controlled?
That's what it looked like. Empty eyes, eerie blue glow. No doubt they were turned, but silent as monks, every last one of them.
Your man here speaks true, Clive. We saw more than a few in the city. They moved in ranks with a purpose, and not of their own.
Ultima's doing.
Perhaps.
What of the city? The people?
Dead, mostly.
Mostly, but not all. A handful managed to lock themselves in their villas before the Horde arrived. Some in the Merchants' District to the west, and a few others on the far bank.
If the Akashic stumble across either hiding place, a few bolted doors won't hold them for long. We need to find them. And quickly.
What do you propose?
We split into two parties. I will make for the Merchants' District, while you look to those across the river. Mind keeping an eye on my brother?
Not at all. We find the villa and try the servants' entrance.
Understood.
And what of us?
Mid, is she fit to sail?
The ship, the Mithril engine could probably do with a few more tweaks.
Then you better work fast. Even if we do reach the survivors in time, they'll never make it to the hideaway on foot.
You leave that to me.
See that Mid doesn't get herself into trouble, would you?
Think I can manage that?
I'll keep him safe.
Looks like you stuck with me, Byron.
That's Lord Rossfield, you little gutter snipe!
Shall we then?
And you keep Clive safe.
Be careful. Both of you.
You too.
All right, Torgal. Let's find those survivors. They don't stand a chance against those things. Jill must be busy. Where the city's leaders gather. There may still be survivors inside. Where are they? These creatures. Sometimes creatures never far. What the hell is going on here? Over here! Where is your master? What does he want?
You've caused quite the commotion. But then I would expect no less from you, Muthos.
You again. I don't believe we've been introduced. You were in my family's crypt, and now you're here, with an army of Akashic thralls.
Manners, Lord Rossfield? They are men, like you and me. Albeit ones unburdened by the wills that drive our kind to madness. They are pure. They are divine.
What?
And they are all that remains in this once raucous city.
You'll pay for what you've done.
As you wish. I confess I have been very much looking forward to this. Pardon me this indulgence, Your Majesty. The vessel shall not be spoiled. I am Sleipnir of House Harvard, and you will yield. Or not. As long as you don't hold back. You will forgive me if my performance seems uninspired. It is just that I expected so much more from our chosen one. Perhaps this will kindle your flame?
What now?
A gift from my liege lord's armory. Gungnir. Watch closely, Mythos. Yes! Yes!
vessel is strong. My liege.
Clive!
You're all right.
As are you, I see.
We are, yes.
I'm sorry, but we couldn't save them.
It was over before we arrived.
Well, you did what you could. I fear we were all too late. What's wrong?
Nothing. I hope.
Leaving so soon, Mythos?
It's the king.
Indeed. You may kneel before Barnabas Tharm, Warden of Ash and King of Waloed.
Get back.
Wild and impetuous. I expected more of the boy who bested my Lord Commander. Yet I see why my master covets you so. The power within you, Mythos. The potential.
Stop calling me Mythos.
But Mythos is everything. The cornerstone of all creation. The Lord's vessel. Your purpose.
My purpose? To surrender my mind and body to that thing. No, Your Majesty. My purpose is my own. I made a promise to my friends, to my people. And nothing is going to stand in my way.
You would allow this delusion of free will to bar your path to greatness? Truly, your volition is a cancer. One that must be excised.
Try it.
All the rest.
Joshua!
beyond reckoning, and they use it as a crutch. Such a waste.
Will he be all right?
The phoenix can mend flesh, but the spirit must recover on its own. I'm afraid the rest is up to him. This place is remarkable. Outfitting it must have been no small feat. But why go to such trouble?
That beauty's belly's filled with wonders the world ain't ready for. If the guilds caught wind of what we were up to, they'd all want a piece. All right.
And how is he? Do not blame yourself. He was barely breathing when you brought him here. We would have lost him if it were not for you.
No. Barnabas may have severed nigh every sinew in my brother's body. But he made certain the wounds were not fatal.
Nigh every sinew?
Allow me, your lordship. Don't know what I was thinking, putting you to the trouble like that.
'Tis no trouble carrying comestibles to my ailing nephew.
I know, but you've already done so much for us. Pouring your gil into the hideaway and now the ship. I don't want to take the piss.
You risked your life. And for what? Some girl you hardly know. Why'd you do it? You not mad or something?
I wouldn't go that far.
Clive!
You're awake, my boy. Oh.
All I want to do is help. And the world won't save itself. It was Cid. Your father, who taught me that.
Sounds like him.
Don't you dare do that again.
What of the Royalists?
Fucked off, the lot of them, along with the galleon. With the king on board, no doubt. The Iron Hair wouldn't sail without him. Clive. Jill didn't come back.
What do you mean?
She kept the king busy while the others dragged you out.
It's all right, Mid. Jill is fine.
The ether of her icon endures. And as long as it does, we can be certain she is alive.
We must pursue the Black Galleon. Jill will be with the king, I'm sure of it.
Well, good luck catching him, because my ship's going nowhere. It's the Mithril engine. She's got a kick like a wild chocobo and a mind to tear the hull in half.
But you have an idea.
Well, of course I do. My dad'll have seen this coming a league off. If I had his old writings...
If you had his old writings, you'd be sitting under a fuckload of rubble. The ones Otto didn't save anyway. I suppose he might still have a few pages in his stores.
We'll have to hope it's enough. Do what you can to ready the ship. I'll speak with Otto.
In your condition, you really are mad.
Perhaps. But the world really won't save itself. Gav said that Otto might know something.
Cole said it was an army of Akashi. What will happen?
How are we supposed to do our duty when the hills...
Clive? Where the hell is everyone else?
They're all right.
You lot don't do things by halves, do you? Well, at least everyone's still breathing. Now, as for these writings, I'm sorry to say, Clive, but if you had those...
Sitting under a pile of rubble.
But we were able to save a few bits and pieces from the ruins, most of which ended up being used to... The more personal items we gave to the next of kin. In the case of Sid's things...
Then I'll check the workshop.
If Amber and the Lazarus are gone, then...
Do you think Lid's ship will ever sail?
This looks like it's from Sid's old diary. I'd better keep looking. What do we have here? Oh. Sid's pipes. Something tells me Mid won't be needing these.
We've had no word from Canva for days. Please tell me Mid is all right.
I remember seeing this doll in Sid's cellar. Huh. What? Sid's best invention. So Sid hid something in Mid's first opus. What would that be? Perhaps Otto might know.
Well,
possibly. You wouldn't happen to know what Mid's first
opus? That girl's as tone deaf as a... Unless you mean the... She couldn't have been more than, what, 11, 12 when she cobbled that thing. It surprised us all. Not least her dad. You should have seen how proud he was of the little... What's that battered old box had to do with anything?
I think Sid may have hidden something.
Those two and their bloody treasure hunts. Half the things in the hideaway were hidden one time.
How are we supposed to do our duty when the hills are crawling with Akashi?
Cole said it was an army of Akashi. What will happen to Mid and the others?
I didn't break it. Well, I didn't break...
What didn't you...
Nothing. We didn't break... No, we definitely didn't break... It's except... See?
And you had nothing.
Nope. We just wanted to listen to all, so we pressed all the... like this. See?
All right.
Suppose you break. Can you fix...
No, I mean... There.
You fixed it. Sid, he more... Yeah.
Huh. Never...
They started playing when I removed this.
Well, don't look at me. I can tell you it's important. Sid showed it to me once and said as much. Said it was the stuff dreams... Let's just hope it's the stuff ships are made of.
Indeed. Let's see if we can make some dream.
Just the two I was looking...
Aye.
Actually, yes.
Dion left.
Unless you've another word for stood up and walked off. He did have the decency to leave a message with Obelisk before commandeering one of his dinghies.
No, we're not the Prince's keepers. He's free to do as he sees...
I'd rather he did so in bed. His wounds are not much like yours, I suspect. Otto told me what happened in Canver. What is it with this realm's princes and their...
Though I may be sometimes.
Then at least try...
And if that fails?
Every moment I waste here, the further the flagship sails. I have to get back.
Yep. What do you want? Should last you a good while. Not my best work, but it'll do. Should last you a good while. Not bad, if I do say so myself. Yeah, that should do you. You can thank me later.
And?
He's a surly sucker.
Sid, do you recall the flowers I...
Vaguely.
I'm afraid so. I was able to get most of the Morganbeards to take root. I fear the soil here does not... However...
I can't...
I'm going to marry the Morganbeards with Morbles. I know. Morbles are possessed of a highly choleric temperament. The fire which drives them appears to be maintained by an abundance of nutrient-rich ether drawn from their... I believe that by grafting a Morble vine to a Morganbeard, the appendage's wealth of vigor-inducing nutrients might well stimulate the flower. The endeavor, I assure you, is scientifically sound. I simply need a vine to prove the theory. That is as... What?
all right, Clive. Blackthorn told me you helped him out again. Speaking of which...
Worried about?
Afraid so. It's a bit of a funny one, this, but... I saved this posh knob while I was out on a mission, and he gave me this flashy ring to say thanks. So, obviously, I show it to Blackthorn, thinking he'll be impressed, only for him to go white as a sheet, and try as I might, I can't for the life of me work out what could have got him... And seeing as how Blackthorn opens up when you're around...
Well...
Shit. All right.
Glory to Griga.
What's happened?
Taya's busy working herself into an early grave. Since the arrival of her latest patient, Clive, will you talk to her? Order her to her chambers if that's what it takes. Because if she keeps this up, I fear the hideaway will be without its best visitor before...
I know, but... Taya, Rodriguez worried about you. And if what he says is true, then so. We all admire your dedication, but...
I will. Until then, we owe him that much.
Who is he?
Someone from my past. Someone who doesn't deserve to die. It won't be much longer. The crystal's curse has almost finished its... If I had the tears, I could ease his passing. But without them, we've nothing that will touch the agony of those last...
How would tears help?
Not my tears. Tears of mercy. Alicia. It's the only thing...
You wouldn't, Ty. There must be something we can...
Sometimes an easy death is the greatest kindness we can... You do well to remember...
We have all the ingredients we need for Alicia Balwam. It needs to be fresh, though, so we rarely have... I can make the draft if you can bring...
Just tell me what you...
There is a species of venom-weeping spider that lives in the forests of Norvent, near Lorberts. Bring me one of their eyes. Preserve it as best you can, but avoid contact with it. I'll make sure the other ingredients are ready before.
Thank you, Clive.
Cole said it was an army of Akashi. What will happen to Mid and the others?
They'll be fine as long as
Bloody hell, Clive.
That remains. August tells me he showed, and that the sight of it clearly ups.
Come on, mate. Bottling it up ain't gonna... If it weren't the ring, and it was something...
It brought back some unhappy
memories of what?
There are things we'd all rather leave behind, Blackthorn.
And sometime...
Don't be like...
Fine. If it'll get you off... That ring you flashed was the work we apprenticed together.
You've never mentioned...
Why would I? Ain't seen him in decades, and the last time I did, we almost came to block. The ring brought it all back. I could tell it was one of his. The Bastards improved, though. More than I thought possible.
So it was a nice ring. Worth a few gil.
It matters, because engraving metal's a nightmare, and I've got no bloody idea how he managed it. The fact is, I couldn't make anything even.
So what? You're an armourer.
I'm the Hideaway's master. I'm not stealing a living at some backwater village. My armour keeps you lot safe, and as far as I'm concerned, every swing of my hammer's another blow struck in the name of our cause. So because the curse breakers deserve better, and I refuse.
Very well. Why don't we go and pay him a visit?
I doubt it.
Then just swallow your pride and focus keeping the curse. Provided you can do that, you'll hear no complaints from me. But if you can't, and it's going to distract you...
What'd you say, Blackthorn? It's not like you'll be...
All right.
Magic. So, where do you reckon old what's-his-name is, then?
In Dravost, my old village.
Dravost, eh? That rings a bell. Just north of the... Got that, Clive? And I'll make sure...
Good luck with that. Come on. Rodrigo could have mentioned his spiders would be the size of curls. one will be enough. Rodrigo will have prepared the other ingredients by now. Let's go. Run like the wind. All right. You deserve a rest.
Faster!
Time to fight. Be safe. This. It's definitely anything but ordinary.
Cid, I can't help but notice that your satchel is twitching in a...
Here.
What an amazing specimen. The flesh positively throbs with vitality. If I can successfully graft this to the Morganbeards... When I successfully graft this to the Morganbeards, I suspect... It's just as I witness how the Morganbeards have taken to the blighted soil. How they bloom with heretofore... Why, I dare say such a vine graft would yield similar results when applied to other specimens.
I'm glad I could be...
You've not only helped to sit... Do you recall the extract with which I provided you? I took a moment to distill some more, but this time with the petals from the invigorated Morganbeards. And would you believe? You must accept this vial as thanks for your assistance. The...
He's a surly soaker. Cole said it was an army of Akashi. What will happen to Mid and the others?
Thank goodness you're back.
Is this what you need?
Yes, it is. I'm loath to give a patient Elysia, but Taya's a single dose dulls even the most agonizing pain. It may be a gentle way to die. I wish there was.
How are you feeling?
Light. Mid here.
Good. Just relax.
Thank you, Taya. I'm...
He's gone. Thank you. And you, Clive?
I'll see that he's...
The man you helped today, back in the Southern Isles. I was still a child when they shipped me to their triage tents. To treat the... But in such blighted lands, I was next to useless. Until he taught me the true Physicker's art.
An art we would...
Tears of mercy were his gift to the bearers of the world. A respite.
And a kindness.
You know as well as I what life is like for a bearer soldier. Marched from one battle to the next, never knowing which might be your last. A commander may care nothing for the bearer spent in his service. But my mentor's gift gave the dying one fleeting moment of tranquility. I've no tears left. I've seen too many of my friends. Something, and we need to be the one.
And we will.
I hope Clive, I wanted to give you something for the kindness.
What's this?
A chest of all the medicines you're ever like. Seeing as you're so reluctant to come to the infirmary, I thought you might as well take apart the
I'm sure it will be very entire.
And work Rodrigue all the harder, you mean? He's a quick study. I'll take that particular piece of advice when you heed it yourself, thank you very. Besides, who else is going to see that your brother takes his—
Who indeed? This is no time to ride.
The free cities under siege?
Fly, Ambrosia. Kicked down already? No. Why are the gates?
Chief's orders. Not that I'd have let you in anyway, I suggest.
That's what I'm... You changed a bit.
No.
Long time now.
What the hell are you?
Well, it was meant to be a surprise, but I'm here to see Zoltan, you fucking numbskull.
All right, just... Go on then.
Mate.
So this is not much going on.
Mr. Smith. When I was a lad, you'd have to shout to be heard over the sound of hammer. Clive, you're good with people.
Hey.
There's a river of bad blood between me and the chief. But if someone can build me a bridge...
All right.
I appreciate it'll be near the forge on the hill. It was our master's. He'd have inherited it.
Forge on the hill.
Good luck.
But if we can't fire the forges, how are we going to earn our keep?
Shut your hole.
Mama, why hasn't Papa come back yet?
Hotter! Hotter! Those miserable flames wouldn't melt butter, let alone art.
Pardon the intrusion.
That'd be me.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
I'll bet it'd keep the gates closed, I tell him. You're not welcome here.
Blackthorn's.
What did you...
He's traveled a long way. He's waiting.
Then I suggest you take him with you. Wait.
Didn't you apprentice together?
So what if we...
Fuck! We're getting... These bear as flames are next to bloody useless.
We're never going to be able to fire up the forges unless we can find some new crystals.
I'm a busy man, as you can see, so do me a favor. Oh, and if you're struggling to find your way out, that prick knows exactly what... He's not wanted here.
All right.
Let me guess. So,
as a personal favor.
Well, at least...
There'll be no talking him round.
Which is what exactly? If we're to help, what turned the village again?
I left. Dravost. Zoltan. The burden of leadership our dying master dropped in out. There are two kinds of smiths. My kind, who are in it for the love of the crop, who labour on a single piece from dawn to dusk, and the other kind, who are in it for people like Zoltan, whose work is the kind of smiths who shit out a few hundred blades, reap the profit, and divvy it out among... There wasn't a single day we weren't at each other's front, bit by bit. People started. You would have torn Dravost in half had it gone on.
You didn't have to do that.
Zoltan's a better chief than I would have been. His way of doing things kept food on people's tables. Dravost prospered without me and my lofty ideals getting, until the crystals run out at any rate. Without magic to fire the furnaces...
It depends on how you look at it, though. There's got to be other ways of making fire. We manage it in the Deadlands.
Thanks to Sid's ingenuity, he saw all of this coming. Knew crystals were the problem, not the solution. And spent years coming up with ways of doing without.
You know what I mean, though, right? Where there's a will, there's a way. What I'm trying to say is that it's not your fault. You couldn't have predicted...
It doesn't matter whose fault it is. I don't want to be the greatest smith alive just because I happen to be the last. Clive, Dravost won't last long without his firm, so... Do you think it's time we shared Sid's bellows with the world, the way I see it?
Hold on, Blackthorn. Sid made those things for us. They give us an edge over the rest, and you'd be throwing it away.
All right. This place was your home. Sid's creations were never meant to be hoarded. It was only ever a matter of time before we let this be another step on the road to freeing Valisthea from the prison of the crystals. Dravost will show the world that it's possible. Wouldn't you agree, Organ?
When you put course. It's like hearing Sid speak from beyond.
Thank you, Clive.
Shall I go and fetch the
I know I'm off by heart. I'll be needing some help, though. Building a furnace isn't exactly... Do us a favour and round up anyone strong enough to lug a brick or two, would you, August?
All right.
And I've got a job for you too, Clive. Finding me some salamander skin. I need leather for the bellows and nothing else will withstand the heat. Luckily for us, salamanders feed out in the fields of Karava.
Time for a spot of hunt. Back to the stables, Carl.
Soul, eh? Only those who have blood. Show empty your pockets.
A deserter turned outlaw. We were more similar than he knew.
Ready, go?
This won't be easy. No holding back. Let's make this quick, shall we? I dare say that will be enough for a decent set of bellows.
What's this all about, then?
Don't know. Any trouble finding the skin?
Nothing I couldn't handle.
Right then. Time to put these louds to. If everyone pulls their weight, we'll be finished in no.
Well, I'll be damned. I honestly didn't think it'd work. But it's hot enough, all right. And without a single crystal in sight.
You know what this means, don't you?
I do, yeah. Dravost is saved.
Sorry about earlier. That thing you built us is... You've saved our village.
It's Blackthorn you should be thanking. What is it?
Pit coal cinders. After he left, I spent years trying to eke them. That there was my answer. Chuck it in the fire, and your forge will burn hotter for longer, which will do wonders for your steel. Our secret for yours. I've always envied. Since the day I became chief, I spent every spare moment trying to match up to the bust. No amount of sleepless nights at the anvil will ever bridge that gap, though. He's a genius. Plain and simple. But he took all his talent and left. Is it anyone?
The cinders would...
I need to forgive him first.
Well, you know what they say. Oriflamme weren't built in a day and all that. These things take time. Especially when they involve two geezers who hold grudges tighter than their hammers. But what matters is, Blackthorn's got that twinkle back in his eye. I reckon he's gonna...
See that you...
All right.
These things are going to take some getting. So...
Yeah.
Gentlemen.
Yeah, well, the whole village, everyone except Zoltan has.
Oh, but that reminds...
Pico Cinder. How'd you come by this? And you're sure he wanted me to have it?
I'm sure. He didn't say so, but I think he wants...
You know I could never leave. Every time you put on mail, you and the curse breakers are trusting me. There's no greater honor for us. I'm not about to go crawling back to Zoltan for forgiveness. And if that helps save even a single life. What was it you said he called me? Huh? A genius? And he spent sleepless night trying to copy me, did it? Sounds like I better get to work. I've got...
It's good to see you back on form.
I don't know how you pair put up with me sometimes, but I'm grateful. Oh, now, where was I? Oh, yeah. About to put Zolt...
Ain't got the heart to tell him how similar they are.
A little healthy competition should be good for...
You're not wrong. It's a shame him and Zoltan couldn't let bygones be... No use grumbling about it now, though. Blackthorn's happy. Or as near to happy as he gets. And that's good enough for me.
Trouble with your gear, or... What do you want? That it? Fine.
Let me tell you.
All right.
Them room might be... You see, there were a time when I weren't too particular about who I sold steel to, so long as they paid me the right. Some women lust after blood, others after flesh, but me... And to satisfy that lust, I sold to opposing armies, stabbed my every client in the back, made myself the most hated one. But then one day I met a man who made me different. Said he'd give me access to a realm-wide community of like-minded individuals in constant need of steel and sundries. On the condition I sold to him and his...
Was that the first time you met?
Aye. And I fell right into his damn... He was true to his word, so I ended up being true to mine. And I soon started making the best profits I've seen since taking up... And all without aiding or abetting any outlaws. Except Sid himself, that. Told me about his plan to topple the mother crystals. Said that with them gone, the realm would want for all manner of things. An opportunity for the likes of me to... Why, I reckon an enterprising individual could find himself the richest dam in the... And that's when he had me. I emptied my stores that day and moved into the Hideaway prop. And the rest, as they say, is a dozen years on. And I'm still not the richest dam. Not for lack of trying. But I can say, you've all shown me there are some things more...
That there are.
So don't you go messing it all up. Or you'll have me. Still alive, are you? Go on, then. You'll not find a better price than that. It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that. It'd better all be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know.
I were right, Clive. My dad had it all worked out.
He'd be proud of you, Mid. His writings may have helped, but this achievement is all yours. Can we catch them?
The Ainayar's one of the largest, fastest vessels ever built. And it won't help she has the wind at her back. Any other ship would be hard-pressed to keep pace with her, let alone reel her in. But this isn't any other ship. This is the Enterprise! And the world's never seen anything like my dad's engine.
It certainly hasn't.
Clive, what do you know of Barnabas Tharm?
Only what the bards sing. That he sailed to Ash from southern lands. That it was his mastery of the blade which won him the throne. And that his sword, Odin's sword, can sever the very threads of creation. But don't lose any sleep over a last tilt. We'll do what we must to survive.
What we must.
The light! I thought this cove was meant to be hidden.
Mid! Company!
Eh?
We'll hold them off until the ship is ready. But hurry!
Bollocks! All hands! Man your stations!
Everyone with me? Here they come!
You said that ship was fast! Oh? I haven't felt this alive in 20 summers! Come on then! Which of you lot fancies me?
You'll break the clock if you can. Without the pay, and I'll be standing back going first.
That was easy enough.
All right, you lousy lot. Get your asses on board. She's ready to sail.
You heard the captain.
Clive?
But I thought he was...
Confounded. Then it is as I feared. Sleipnir is no man, but a creation of Odin.
Phoenix's fiery fundament. Have you no normal enemies?
Up for another round?
Of course we are. Right, Lord Rossfield?
My boy, there was a time people called me the Executioner. Or was it my eyes? No matter, heads will roll all the same.
Mate, new plan! You leave, we follow!
Follow? Swimming, are you? Oh, bugger me! Weigh anchor! Engines dead slow ahead!
Have care, my friends. 'Tis not blood that runs through in every vein. These foes will not fall easily, but they will fall.
Like oaks before a woodman's axe. Good behind Rothbard! Over here!
How long are we meant to keep this up?
As long as it takes.
Unless we have a better. Well, I've already killed at least 5 of the bastards. Fuck it! Let's do the lot!
Should we make for the ship? Not yet. Wait for my signal.
In your own time, Clive!
Right, grab for it! Now, mate!
All right, engine full ahead!
What do you want?
That's quite a mess you've made. And wholly unnecessary. You are my offering to Mythos. I would not see you damaged.
Now back to your stations! Every bell spent treading water puts another league between us and the galleon.
I don't suppose Mid has a spare engine? Since you rose from the grave, my fortunes have plummeted. Are you absolutely certain of this quest of yours, Clive? The foes you face are as terrible as they are numerous.
Aye. And they'd have us live and die on their terms, which should answer your question.
Ah. You have that same stubborn look as your father did when he set his mind to something. On the battlefield, I am but a single axe. A deadly one, mind, but a single one nonetheless. Yet what you require is 1,000, and I believe my old friend in Randalar can provide them. Take care, Clive. I have many more tales of your father's exploits to share. And I cannot very well do that if you're dead. Again.
Good luck, Uncle. And may fair winds attend you.
As for you, Joshua, take care.
I shall do my best, Uncle.
Farewell, my nephews. When next you see me, it shall be with an army at my back. Cheerio! Oh, yeah. Do keep up, my boy.
Well, we can't have him showing us up now, can we?
We would never hear the end of it.
Greek of mercy. All this. What have I done?
My lord. between here and Waloed. But any ship heading north has to round Zemeckis and put through the Narrow. Maintain our current bearing north-northeast, and we'll catch the Black Galleon before she vanishes again.
What's to prevent her from circling around Ash from the south?
With these winds in those waters, it'd take 'em forever and a fortnight to reach Stonehere.
Mid knows what she's talking about, Clive. Better than any of us lot, anyway. I say we do as she tells.
Sails on the horizon.
She's ours. Look alive, boys! Full ahead! And keep those furnaces fed!
Aye, aye!
Do you feel that?
Jill.
All hands! Battle stations! Let's see what this girl can do.
Where one leads, so does the other follow. The bond of consciousness which joins them condemning both to the same fate. Yet my every attempt to strike it from their hearts serves only to tighten its hold. Fascinating. But then, there is naught my blade cannot sever.
Great Three goes gas!
Barnabas.
Hard a port! Heads down, you brutes! And brace for impact!
It's now or never. I'll fight.